So the This is Molly, she is a girl. She knows nothing about the world. So come on, yeah, let's take a stroll. It's Molly the Millennial. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Molly the Millennial. On this week's episode, I am going to explore some of the World Wide Web's most popular life hacks and see if they actually work. There are so many seemingly simple solutions to everyday problems floating around on the World Wide Web, and some of them make you say, why didn't I think of that? And then others seem too good to be true. I'm going to explore some of those too good to be true life hacks and see if they really are true, or if they're false, which is the opposite of true. The first hack I'm going to try is taking a warm bottle of beer or alcohol, or in this case, butterscotch root beer, placing a wet paper towel on the bottle, and then sticking the bottle in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes. The internet says that gets this bottle really icy cold in a short amount of time. So I'm gonna stick this in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes and see what happens. I mean, it's gonna be cold. I think the argument here is whether it's going to be like icy crisp cold or just like cold. The next hack I'm going to try, if it works, is going to be insanely useful for me. I always cry when I am chopping onions, and I think you guys have seen that in some of my other videos. It is like uncontrollable. They just come out of my face at a rapid pace, and it is awful. But according to this life hack, if you chew gum while you're chopping an onion, then it prevents you from crying. So we're gonna try it. So I have the gum in my mouth, and now I'm gonna start chopping this onion. Okay, so I've been at this for like 30 seconds, and so far, no tears. Okay, my eyes are starting to sting now. Uh-oh, I think maybe this isn't working. It's not as bad as it typically is. It's not as bad as it typically, no, I'm definitely crying. Yeah, this isn't helping. This life hack did not work for me. And I'm sad about it. Get it? 'Cause I'm crying. The next hack I'm testing says that if you have a candle that is hard to fit your hand down into with the lighter, then you can simply light a piece of spaghetti on fire and put that piece of spaghetti in the candle and light the candle with the flame that's on the tip of the spaghetti. So we are going to try that. So you take your spaghetti and you light it on fire. And then once it catches, you stick it down in here, I guess. And it hopefully, and it lit the candle. That's like very useful. So this life hack works really well, actually. Also, I made this candle. Isn't it cute? I just got it out of the freezer, and that's a very satisfying sound. So let's see if it's nice and cold. Okay, so it's cold, but I think that's just because it was in the freezer for 15 minutes. It's not like super duper icy cold. Like if this were actual beer, I wouldn't be enjoying it because I like my beer like super duper cold. So I think maybe we got bamboozled. Moving on. The next hack I'm going to try says that if you over salt soup, then you can chop up some potatoes and put the potatoes in the soup, and the starches will absorb all of the excess salt. So I have my canned gourmet chicken noodle soup fresh out of the microwave, and I'm going to over salt it like crazy. Okay, so this is ultra salty now. So I took just a regular white potato and I cut it in slices, and I'm gonna stick it in the soup and stir it around, and hopefully those starches will absorb some of the salt for us. Okay, so I'm gonna let this salty soup sit for a couple minutes, and we're gonna move on to another life hack. So this next hack has been on the World Wide Web for a long time, and I've seen it reposted a lot. And that is, if you crack an egg on a plate, you can separate the egg whites from the egg yolks by sticking the top of a water bottle and basically sucking up that egg yolk, and then separating your egg whites from your egg yolks, which is very useful if it works. So I'm gonna try it. So I'm just cracking this egg on the plate. And I guess really another idea of this is that you don't break the yolk, and so it stays contained in its little membrane. I don't know, science and stuff. but that the yolk remains intact. So I cracked the egg on the plate, as you can see, kind of low budget here at Molly the Millennial. And then you take your water bottle and you put it around, you squeeze it, and then you put it around the egg yolk. Whoa! Oh, I see that? I definitely messed up. I should have held it. I'm gonna try it again. We're gonna try it again. Let me get reset up. Hold on, one second, hold on. Okay, so I'm back. I'm gonna try it again. All right, so you guys see my egg on my plate. No, it's not working. It's not working. Do I try it again or do I just leave it be? I'm done. I've already wasted 2 eggs. So I don't know, I'm upset. So this life hack actually might work. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I'm so close, I'm there. Has anyone done this? Does it work? Tell me in the comments below. Moving on. Hi, quick update. I have adjusted the over-salting the soup to, I put chunks of a peeled potato in it because I thought the World Wide Web told me just like a regular potato, no need to peel it, but I was wrong. Peel your potato. I'm gonna go try that because the soup is still very salty. Okay, so this next life hack was actually inspiration for this whole video because it combines one thing that I love with one thing that I hate. And the hack says that if your champagne has gone flat, then simply put a raisin in the bottom of the champagne flute and that'll bring back the bubbles and sort of recarbonate it. Now I love champagne dearly, but I hate raisins. I think that they're stupid. I don't know why they exist. Anyone who is like, I'm craving raisins, what's wrong with you? Are you a sociopath? I have a lot of feelings about raisins and I don't like them. So the fact that I had to purchase raisins, I actually had to swipe my debit card to purchase raisins, I'm feeling a lot of feelings about that. So anyways, so I don't know how quickly this is supposed to work. So I'm going to take a single raisin and drop it in the bottom of the champagne flute. So far, this is just ruining the champagne. I saw one bubble. Oh, I saw another bubble. Oh, another bubble. Okay, so there are 3 raisins at the bottom of this champagne flute. I'm gonna set it aside and then check on my over-salted soup and see how that's doing. So these peeled potatoes have been sitting in this soup for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna take them out, stir it up, and see if it's any less salty. So I have my chicken noodle soup here that I over-salted, and I'm gonna see if the potatoes helped me with that sodium situation. It's still very salty. It didn't help. So I set my champagne aside for a couple minutes to focus on the soup situation, and when I came back, I was pleasantly surprised. I added a 4th raisin in after I turned the video camera off and set it to the side, and I guess that really propelled the carbonation forward, because if you can see, it is fizzing. I think it worked. It's not as fizzy as when you first open a bottle, obviously, but there's a definite reincarnation of some fizz there. So now you just have these raisins sitting in the bottom of your champagne flute, which is weird and makes me feel funny on the inside. But so those are some popular life hacks put to the test. Leave a comment below if I messed up some of these life hacks, or if you have other life hacks that you think I should try, or I don't know, you like me. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and do all of those things. I've almost hit 100 subscribers, you guys, and as my mom always tells me, how do you eat an elephant, Molly? 1 bite at a time. But also don't eat elephants, because I'm pretty sure you'd get arrested for that. I should tell my mom that. You guys are the best. I'll see you next week, maybe. I know I've been awful about putting out videos. I'll see you next week. Bye.